Hey, what's up? Welcome back, folks. Jayborino here, continuing my brutal walkthrough of Legacy of the Void. Let's go check out what we've got here. We're heading into Steps of the Rite to help Alarak. So, Mirages I've never used. They actually seem really, really cool. But I'm going to stick with Corsairs. I really don't build any of this stuff. I think Corsairs can be very, very useful on Salvation, the last mission, though. We're going to stick with Colossus, of course. Let's go ahead and back up. And Solarite. I think this is another mission. I mean, every mission, how you choose to allocate your Solarite is actually very, very, very important. Okay, so this is one where I want to try to go for Reconstruction Beam if possible. So what do we not necessarily need? We don't need Orbital Assimilator. What I might do is just bump down to from Solar Lance to Temporal Field, actually. Stick with Shield Overcharge instead, and then go Reconstruction Beam. The reason I think Reconstruction Beam is so good here is because we're going to be building Void Rays. Just lots and lots and lots of Void Rays. Oh, yes. So, for once, I'll be sticking with Temporal Field rather than Solar Lance. I know. I know. Okay. So, oh, I had 5. Might as well put that, excuse me, in something. Let's do Shield Recharge. That's fine. Alrighty. Here's another mission where I think a lot of people would say, oh, build a ton of static defense. I am really just not for it. I just don't do it. I just don't do it. You just don't have to, because, again, I feel like it's a kind of a big waste of money. If that's how you like to play, more power to you. Let me emphasize again, I'm not telling you how you should play, but I am telling you that if you're looking to beat this and you're struggling, one of the reasons that you may be struggling is because you're spending too much money on static defense, which is more wasteful than making units that can move around and actually do things. Also, defending your base is very easy with units in this mission. You make a lot of Dark Templar, and if you go Mass Void Rays to push out, you just hold them in your base during the fog, and you can very easily kill the units that spawn.
These are Malash's guardians. I need you to eliminate them before I proceed.
If it must be done. Wait, what is that strange fog?
Terrazine. It flows in cycles from the chasms of Slain, bringing us closer to the Void. Amon's forces will be able to manifest until the flow subsides. They do not possess their full power here, yet they will strike at your base ruthlessly.
I thought you promised an assured victory, Alarak.
You enjoy a challenge, do you not?
Very well. My forces will pursue the Guardians while it is clear. When the Terrazine flows, we must endure the onslaught.
We're starting to hit the point where I think having a lot of sustain on your army is really important, hence Reconstruction Beam.
Terrazine will rise shortly, my warriors. Be vigilant.
I do not plan on sticking with Reconstruction Beam. I think it's very good on the...
Void Rays can now be warped in at our Stargate. They are ideal for intercepting foes in the battle ahead.
Well done, Phase Smith. We will make good use of them.
I think they're very good in the, on the carrier mission and this mission, but I know some people swear by Reconstruction Beam. I think it's good, for sure, but for 50 less Solarite with that Guardian Shield, ooh. Ooh, I don't, is it Guardian Shield? Whatever it is, such that, like, you can't die, basically. It's so good.
The veil between this world and the Void is lifting. Amon's forces will arrive soon.
Right. So let's back up just a little bit. We'll get 1 Dark Templar. And then we'll end up getting more as well. But I'm stocking up on gas early because we will be going just tons and tons of Void Rays. They can't see the Dark Templar. Okay, I think it's just because the enemies die so fast. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. All right, let's get another pylon over here because we need one. And we can set up defense, get on in there, leap around Dark Templar. The Dark Templar leaps. The Dark Templar leaping is incredibly, incredibly good. Also, Reconstruction Beam does work on the Sentinels because they're technically robotic. All right, cool. See, they're listed as light mechanical. Very interesting. And they only attack from the top, so that's all you have to worry about. And then we might as well just start making a few more Void Rays. Okay, and I'd love to warp in another Dark Templar to help me defend for the next wave. So really, Dark Templar can defend themselves in these early attacks. Actually, every attack. They can kill everything on the ground, and then you just have some Void Rays at home, and they can kill everything in the air. And that's it. That's all you need to do. And then you really need literally nothing else. And then you just move out with your Void Rays when the Terrazine Fog is not happening, and you are in great shape. So let's go ahead and get a Cyber Core. Let's go ahead and start getting shields. Alright, and then lots and lots of battle cruisers, which only our Void Rays can really do anything about. I mean, we got some Dragoons, but whatever. Okay, and then everything gets healed up by Reconstruction Beam. Surprisingly, we didn't lose anything. We lost literally nothing in that wave.
The Guardians stand watch over the shrines. Kill them slowly and painfully.
Okay.
My people will fight with honor, even when we are fighting for you. But first, we must establish our defenses.
I mean, I'll put up some defense structures, but you don't need too many. You need a few, but you don't need too many. Alright, so we'll get some shield batteries like usual. We'll saturate this base. There is an easy expansion to take, but I don't think you necessarily need it. This is one where you can just sit in your base, make a bunch of Void Rays, defend when the fog is out, and then otherwise...
Hierarch, I was able to scan the Tal'Darim motherships in this region. They are carrying shipments of Solarite. I don't think Alarak would mind if we liberated them.
Maybe. I don't know. Did you ask him?
Prismatic core online.
Okay, so we're building up our Void Rays. The next attack comes through this area, so we're just going to leave our Dark Templar down here. It's very possible that they attack from both sides in this attack, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's get another pylon up here, and we'll just leave our Dark Templar down here for the next group of attacks. You only need 3 or 4 at each entrance, and that's all you need, and then you just move your Void Rays back and forth. We can keep these units kind of hanging out in the middle of the base just in case. We'll get another Stargate once we can afford it. I may take that other base up there, but that's just one other area you have to defend, and not a fan. Not a fan of having to worry about defending another area when I can defend my main area with relative ease. And then I generally have enough money. Once we get enough Dark Templar out such that I'm comfortable against ground units, and then we just move back and forth with the Void Rays, then I'll be comfortable enough that I can probably make another Stargate. In fact, I already can. So let's do that. And then as long as we use Temporal Field and then Shield Overcharge when we push into the enemy bases, you don't need Solar Lance. It certainly would be helpful, but I would much rather have had the Shield Overcharge this time around, so I use my Solarite for Reconstruction Beam as well, because that way my Void Rays won't die so easily, and even if they get really low, they can get healed up. Very, very nice. We don't have those awesome healing carriers yet. Granted, this time around, actually what I would recommend if you're having trouble, a lot of trouble with the campaign...
We approach the void. Ready your warriors.
If you have a lot of trouble with the campaign, I'd recommend going and doing the carrier mission first, because I find that mission fairly easy, fairly straightforward. So I would say go ahead and do that first. Get those really good carriers. And that's really all you need to do. Okay, I don't know if they come from the top here, but either way, got Void Rays. Let's go ahead and hotkey these. V, and then we need more pylons. Okay, and we do have a decent amount of... We have a lot of energy. I could just use a deploy pylon. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just stockpile some... Okay, and there's my Dark Templar, just killing those very, very fast. Meanwhile, my Void Rays can just kind of stand here. Also, Reconstruction Beam heals my buildings. They do attack from up there. So what I end up doing once the attacks start getting like ridiculously large is I'll take 2 of my... I'll like split my Void Ray groups. I'll move 1 to one side and 1 to the other side, and then that's it. Okay. Any air units? No, so we can leave these here. More Void Rays. More Dark Templar up here. I only have 1 gateway. I should just get at least 1 more. There we go. And again, no air units, so we're fine. And then after this, we should be good to push out. We're going to have +2 shields, +2 attack, and then we can get air armor. Okay, let's get up there. There's Broodlords. Kind of annoying. Oh, those Thors actually have that really good anti-armored, anti-air thing. But they're not doing AoE, which is arguably more important. Okay. And again, as you can see, Dark Templar just absolutely ruin absolutely ruin these units that come on in. Okay. And let's get more Void Rays. Lots and lots of Void Rays. Maybe I'll get another... Okay, attack over here. Oh, the Banelings. Oh, the Banelings actually killed my Dark Templar. That's kind of annoying. It feels like they do full damage.
The fog is fading. What better time is there to slay my enemies?
Okay, let's swing down here and just attack this mothership. We'll just use Temporal Field, and it will be hilarious because it's going to die so fast. We need some pylons again. So we're going to move over here. Move on in, just auto-attack.
The strength of the chosen.
Tal'Darim ships are heading towards our nexus, Hierarch.
Bring them down.
Okay, they do this thing that slows us down, but it doesn't matter because their stuff is still frozen.
We have destroyed a Tal'Darim mothership.
Excellent. Only one remains.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is take my Void Rays and kill this group of stuff. They also send Warp Prisms, which is slightly annoying, but we'll kill one of the 2 Warp Prisms at least. Okay, that's gone. And 1 scout. Okay, I thought there was another Warp Prism, but maybe we picked it off on its way over. There we go. So now let's head down here and go for the first Guardian. Let's get more Dark Templar. We've got more coming out. Let's get ground weapons as well. Looking good. We do have to destroy this area. Okay, and there's Reconstruction Beam at work. Got to be careful with Archons. They do area of effect damage. So these areas you don't have to clean out, but they're just kind of getting in the way, so we start cleaning them out. We've got 2 minutes still, which should be fine. Let's actually just freeze these, because Archons, again, can do a lot of damage to you. Because your Void Rays do like to clump up a lot. There we go, no problem. We're almost to where we need to be. My mouse is going off the screen. Let's tab out. Let's use Guardian Shield here. Focus down the hybrid. I keep calling it Guardian Shield. I'm sorry. That's not what it is. It's not what it is. I apologize. Okay, that's pretty much everything. Focus down the Archons. Again, the Archons can do a lot of damage to you. There we go. Destroy the pylons, and let's just kill this.
Come to bear witness to the end.
Nope, you're dead.
This shall not be our end, but a new beginning.
Okay, and I don't really care enough to bother destroying everything in those bases, so let's not. Let's go ahead and throw down some more pylons all around. Apparently we need a lot of pylons, so let's just queue those up. Air armor level 2, we'll get some more.
The fog gathers, Artanis. Make your preparations if you are so inclined.
Okay, so here's where I take some of my Void Rays, hotkey them to 1, take the rest, excuse me, of my Void Rays, hotkey them to 2, and leave them up here. We get some more Dark Templar, and this is really all we need, I think, to defend. So you rally over here, you rally up here, and this is what we're going to do. Once the fog subsides, we'll probably lose no Void Rays. We'll go and take out this Guardian, and then we'll go take out this Guardian, and it'll be very, very, very straightforward. So, again, not too bad. Let's get +2 weapons. And again, I could have taken this base up there. It may have gotten me started a little faster, but I would have had to saturate it, and I don't know. It just seems like it would have been more trouble than it's worth. I'm killing the interceptors faster than they can spawn, really. There we go. Haha! And then this group up here. Dark Templar just tearing up pretty much everything. Oh no, I may lose a pylon. Reconstruction Beam gonna get it back up to full, though. This is another reason why Reconstruction Beam is so good on this map, is because they can't do enough damage to, like, out-damage Reconstruction Beam. Alright. Move this guy back. Void Rays attack over here, and then just move back. Void Rays. Attack up there, and then attack back. Oh no! Hydralisks. Okay, so again, you can just abuse the fact that these enemies do, like, no damage. Just none. So, and they die so fast. So Void Rays, you just do mass Void Rays. And the thing is, I'm not a huge fan of mass Void Rays, but I like that I can take one mission to just make a shit ton of them. I actually do quite enjoy that a lot. So there's really nothing that the enemy can do that would really ruin this. Again, and then the jumping Dark Templar just really make this crazy good. And during the Terrazine Fog, if your Void Rays take any damage, Reconstruction Beam. So I think there's definitely 2 or 3 missions where reconstruction beam is
What better time is there to slay my enemies?
just near invaluable. But and I would say this is one of them. It's one of the few. Reconstruction beam is good in most instances, but you have to keep in mind it caps out. It can only repair up to 3 targets at once. So that is good out of combat, but if you're moving very quickly, you're not going to have the time. You'll notice each of these bases kind of has a different strength. This one, it seems like, is anti-armor, anti-ground. Like, there's a lot of immortals, but there's no Archons. This one down there seems it has, like, mostly Archons. This one has Colossi, Robo units, basically.
Your power is greater than we believed, Firstborn. Do not fear Amon. Ah, another Guardian has fallen. What a thrilling sight.
If it is so thrilling, why not join us?
Well, I must save my strength to face Malash, of course.
Enemy ships have set a course for our nexus.
Nope. Got him. Okay, well, that's why I would recommend doing that one second, because you can cut off those units right away. Let's go ahead and drop some fatty slows. And, or stuns, rather, freezes. It doesn't... The mothership is considered heroic, so it only is slowed by 50%.
You should have everything now, Face Smith.
Thank you, Hierarch. I shudder to think of what they were planning to do with it.
Okay, so I'm just going to start pushing into the next enemy base. If things get dicey, then I will just use Guardian... Not Guardian Shield, whatever it's called. Okay, there we go. We powered down the warp gates. Or the Stargates, rather. Okay, so this is more like Stargate. This is like Stargate Central up here. All right, depower the cannons. Reconstruction beam is making it so that we're really not losing anything.
Or you would not aid him.
Sure. All right, so this is an opportunity, I think, to like slow things down a little bit. There we go. Okay, so we lost what, 1 or 2 Void Rays? No big deal. Let's clean this thing up. There we go.
Oh, what glorious deaths. You do well to promote my cause, Artanis.
I only hope that is true.
Yep. Taking a chance, Artanis. What are you doing? Okay, so let's just queue up more Void Rays. Like, lots of Void Rays. Because I've been neglectful.
You sense it. Terrazine. A shame you'll have no time to enjoy it with Amon's forces coming after you.
Okay, so let's get back to base quickly. That was a very, very good assault. We just need to get back to base. Quite annoying, though. We have to avoid this stuff. There's one of the openings. So let's just walk around here and then get back to base. That's like the route that the enemies take, I should say. Okay, this thing is annoying me. Just kill it. There we go. Now let's get back to base and go ahead and reset my hotkeys. Actually, just turn around and fight. We didn't quite get back to base in time, so I'm a little nervous, but we should be okay. Okay, get over there. And then we need more Dark Templar up here. Clean this up quickly. There we go. Yeah, just clean all this up, because this is all air units. There we go. So, this is Group 1, move down here. And then this is Group 2, move up here. So we lost some in the last attack. Not a big deal. Could have been worse. And, yeah, I was going to say, where are the enemy units? Doesn't seem like they're coming up. There they go. Took them a while to get up here, I guess. Okay, there we go. And we're very easily going to finish this in the next round. So I find this mission to be pretty straightforward and easy. We just have to make a beeline for the last Guardian there. Queued up a lot of Void Rays to kind of finish this up. What it would have been smart is when I realized I could afford it, I should have made another Stargate. But really, I don't have enough gas to afford it. I never took that other base. Again, I feel like I didn't have to. Maybe I could have gone up there and just snuck some orbital assimilators, and maybe the enemy would have left them alone. Maybe. Also, it might be worth throwing down some shield generators. I've got money, so might as well just make them. I've got them over here, they're working out, but up here I don't have anything. Okay.
Amon's forces are gone. Now's your chance to attack the Guardians.
So let's just go straight for it. We can swing down through this base that we already destroyed. There's really nothing down here except zealots, so there shouldn't be any anti-air that gets in our way, so we, again, should be able to just waltz right through. You could take Dark Templar, pick up these mineral pallets if you're really, really short on something, but I'm not, and I have more than enough. I've got Shield Overcharge ready, I've got Temporal Field ready, and look out! Deploy Pylon ready to come in when needed! Okay, so let's swing up here and just go straight for the thing. Group up. This area might have Archons too. I'm not sure what like the specialty of this area is. Looks like Tempests. Interesting. Okay, just kill the pylons. Let's use Guardian Shield as we move in. There we go. We got the big hybrid. And let's just end the mission. We've got Shield Overcharge up. And just for funsies, let's just freeze some of this stuff. There we go. We did it.
You go to your death, Alarak. The Dark God will destroy you. I have heard enough of his lies.
Got him. Again.
Your ritual is complete. What now?
Well, they were not part of the ritual, but these traitors would have aided Malash in it, and I wish to see them die. Now the time has come. High Lord, hear me. I invoke the right of Rakshir. Fight me according to our laws, or die a coward.
We meet in combat at daybreak. You shall have your challenge.
I know that everybody likes Alarak, and I do too. He's a very well-written character, very good voice acting, and it's like the same with Abathur. Everybody likes him because he's written to be kind of like a morally gray, cool, dark character, right? But to put things into perspective, the Tal'Darim could do like literally nothing correct. Like, I'm not saying that they're not like morally good. What I mean is like they're just bad at doing the things that they're trying to do. They're horrible at it. And they're like incredibly superstitious and just dumb. So, I don't know. I think it's funny that now suddenly everybody thinks the Tal'Darim are cool. Maybe it's more that everyone thinks Alarak is cool. So I can get behind that. But if suddenly everyone's like, oh, the Tal'Darim, they're such an edgy, interesting Protoss faction. I disagree with that. I don't think anything's changed. I think they're just kind of dumb. And again, they've never really been able to be successful at anything they've tried for. But maybe now under Alarak, they'll be much more substantial in that way at the end of StarCraft 2. Alrighty, this has been Jay Borino. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.